Good Friday morning. We've made
Good
it through
morning.
another
Good
week.
morning. Good morning. How are you today, Mark?
I'm doing well. Another week down.
Excellent.
8 full weeks of us being here live every morning at 8:45 for you.
Number 40, right. And you know what? Every day's a new day. Every day we wake up a different way. And we both have busy schedules and yeah, okay, we'd like to have these busy schedules outside, but we're still doing our work and doing our business, right?
Every day, it's busier than ever, I think, because we're spending more time actually having conversations with people as opposed to just saying, okay, next, which is what our day normally is, right? Let's go.
Exactly.
We got to do this. We got to do this. We got to do this. Now it's like, all right, let's schedule these appointments. But we're sitting and actually having conversations or video conferencing with buyers and sellers.
Right.
We're explaining more to them. I feel like this was a good reset in a way where we realized that we really should be spending more time connecting with our clients, connecting with other people.
Right.
I think that's really what this is all about. This week, especially with Small Business Week, but let's connect with more people. Let's actually get to know them. Let's find out who they are, what they need, what we can do to help them. Because before all this, we all were just so focused on our lives that we now have the opportunity to see what's out there.
Exactly. I mean, there's so many people out there that are experiencing things that they never experienced before, or they did and forgot what it was like. Like you said, it's like, okay, next, it's just like we made ourselves into a production line of getting things done.
Right.
I thought I would be able to get a lot more done over the last few weeks, but I probably have and don't realize I've just done more and been better at what I was doing. I think I've gotten really good at certain things over the last number of weeks. And I put the time in. I think that's what it is. Would you agree with that?
I agree with that. It's hard because we were so used to such a, let's call it craziness, right?
Right.
All this, like we were just running from place to place, from appointment to appointment, meeting to meeting without taking a breath all day long. And then we kind of just, had to stop and like, oh, let's talk to people. Let's have a conversation with them more than just, great, what do you need? Like, I feel like people now are getting to know each other a little better. You're getting to know your neighbors on the block better because that's all you can do, right? I'm meeting people, having conversations with them that I never had before.
Right.
And so it's just absolutely amazing. And now, we're here 8 weeks in, and you and I have spoken to, so many people through the show, right? And then so many other people in our businesses that I think it helps us get to know other people better and see what we can do in the future to do stuff.
Yeah, and I've also, you know how I feel about this word social distancing and physical distancing. I've seen people I work with show up a lot better. I've seen people show up in a manner of more, I'm not going to say, I don't mean emotion, I mean more care.
Right.
More caring about others, more helpful to others. I've seen that a lot.
Right.
Just online, because we really can't spend time with a lot of people. I have had some face-to-face meetings, and that's just me, and I've been very careful with that. Safety rules, the whole thing, physical distancing, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I've just seen a lot more soul in people, and that's what I love that.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. So we're here at the end of our Small Business Week. We've had some excellent businesses on here, some very exciting opportunities for a lot of people. But today we got 2 restaurants, right? Go into your weekend thinking about food. So I want to start us off with Gabe from Sender's Smoke Joint in Teaneck. Good morning, Gabe.
Hey, Gabe.
Good morning.
How are you?
How are you guys?
We're great, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank God. All's good. Getting ready to go into the restaurant.
Awesome. So tell us about your restaurant, Sender's Smoke Joint. It opened up only a few months ago, I believe, right?
Yeah, that is correct. We are a small restaurant. We do barbecue, smoked food, sandwiches, a different array of, Southern American barbecue style, trying to keep to the kind of Chipotle style fast food, but like quality product.
Amazing. So tell us about smoking, right? So you open up your brisket, and what's the process? You have your special dry rub, I assume?
Basically, on the day to day, you take your full packer brisket and pat it down to get all that excess moisture, and then you put a dry rub on it. We call it cure. It basically consists of different seasonings, brown sugar, and kosher salt, and then it'll sit overnight in that cure to kind of take away all the excess moisture and flavor the meat. And then in the next morning, you get your smoker fired up. It takes about half an hour. You put your smoldering wood in and everything, get it ready to go, and then you load up your smoker. Some people do it overnight. It really depends. Depends on how much brisket you have. We're talking about brisket right now. So you load up the smoker with the brisket, and it cooks generally between anywhere 12, 18 hours, depending on the size. We usually cook to temperature. So take the briskets out of the smoker at about 175 and let it rest. Wrap it in the butcher's paper to lock in all the excess juice and moisture.
That sounds amazing.
That's really why the juices, they stay in the meat. You wrap it up and let it sit so that when they say not to cut meat right when you cook it, because it keeps the moisture in when you let it sit. So
that's cool.
So I mean, we've had nothing but food on the past couple of days. I mean, no, we've had other things, but food is. I mean, you're killing me here. I mean, what else besides brisket do you have?
We have brisket, pastrami, veal breasts, veal ribs. We just started making a vegetarian mac and cheese, which is phenomenal. And then we also take that and we load it with smoked pastrami and brisket and onions and do like a loaded mac and cheese. We just started doing jalapeno and regular cornbread muffins that are like almost bite size.
Nice.
Go really well with the smoked meat.
Awesome.
We have.
Tell about your sandwiches. I know that when I got that sandwich, I was like, "Holy cow! I have never seen a sandwich this size before."
Yeah, so we use a focaccia roll. It's a decent sized bun, but the amount of protein that fills the buns is substantial. We'll do a ziggy sandwich, and you get about 4 to 6 ounces of fried chicken with a maple bourbon glaze. It's got like that southern fried crust to it, and then it gets tumbleweed onions, which is basically red onions that we marinate in like a coconut buttermilk that we make ourselves, and then they get dredged and fried, so they're like crispy and delicious. And then it gets chopped up smoked brisket and onions. Wow. And it's a mouthful.
Is this mac and cheese?
No, this is our ziggy sandwich.
Oh, the ziggy sandwich, right? Okay,
Dave, the size of this sandwich, I can't even fit in my hand sometimes. It's like everything you possibly can imagine on the sandwich. It's so good.
Oh, I mean, God, Lee Moses, holy cow! So how long have you guys been around? Where are you guys located? All that fun stuff.
We're located on the West Englewood, 190 West Englewood Avenue in Teaneck, right behind Voti Park. There's a restaurant row, as people call it.
Right. So you have like the Central Park, which is like where all the fields and playgrounds and basketball courts and workout areas, and there's a track there. And then a block past that, there's like 10 restaurants that everyone goes out to eat in. So it's right there next to the park.
I'll have customers come in and say they were jogging around the park and smelling the smoke, and they had to see where it was coming from, and they come in and get lunch.
Oh my gosh, it's just incredible. Just amazing. So, what inspired you to do this restaurant? What did you do before?
I went to culinary school. I grew up an Orthodox Jew, and I went to culinary school. Which, when I went, there weren't so many kids doing it. It's a lot more common now. Hearing kids doing it, and I worked my way through the food business. I worked in different catering companies and different restaurants and kosher takeouts, and you name it, I did it. I worked for a water meter reading company for a couple of years. Mm-hmm. But my true love has been culinary and food, and I was offered an opportunity to open and run a restaurant, which has been my dream forever. And I never would have thought it would have been a smokehouse, but I've kind of adapted myself to it and really learned the art, and I've been working on it ever since.
That's incredible. Do you have any gluten-free options? Some of the viewers are asking.
So our cure mix is gluten free. A lot of our products are gluten free, and I'm actually looking into a gluten free pizza crust and gluten free buns right now for our sandwiches and pizzas.
We didn't even discuss your pizzas.
Pizza?
Dave,
Oh, yeah.
Dave, this guy makes meat pizza with like every possible meat on top. And last week I had a bacon crack pizza that he made. It was like ridiculous.
Jesus.
Tell us about your pizzas, Gabe.
So we make it's like a rustier crust. It's a mix between semolina and flour. And then, we have California pizza, which has smoked chicken, pineapple, and jalapenos. We have a original meat pizza, which has a mixture of sausage, beef, salami, lamb, veal. Like there's a whole mix of different stuff on there. And then we have a vegetarian pizza. And then recently we made a beef bacon pizza, which is more on the sweet. It's like a sweet and savory mix, right. But it's phenomenal. It's really, it's really been amazing. People really like it.
Incredible.
I mean, this is great. We had the humble toast the other day, and now we got Sender's smoke joint, and it's just like, it's a good thing I lost all this weight in the past 2 months because I got to go put it back on now. And I got to go to those two places to do it. I mean, what are you trying to do to me, man? I mean, it's hard work the past 50, 60 days.
You can go next door to Filler Up Wines, grab your beer, come to Sender Smoke Joint. Once all the limitations are lifted, and have a 6-pack with your Sender Smoke Joint.
Yeah, have you been informed on how things have to work, or have you prepared for that? I've never been to your place, so I don't know the size and everything else. Well, how is that going to work? Do you have any idea?
I'm not sure, honestly, what is coming. I know that we've had to adapt, obviously, for not having eat-in customers. And before COVID started, we weren't really doing any deliveries. We didn't have a delivery person. We weren't hooked up for Uber Eats. We weren't hooked up for DoorDash or Grubhub. And we've had to adapt. I mean, we've had to pick up all those delivery systems. We've had to hire delivery drivers and kind of market ourselves to the broader communities to try and get business. And, it's really helped out a lot. Thank God.
That's great.
Incredible. But okay, so how can people view your menu, get in touch with you if they want to place an order? How does that work with you guys? Online?
So we're online at sendersusa.com. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram at sendersnj. I am planning on updating the menu in the next day or so. We have a brand new menu coming out. A lot of old recipes and items, but a lot of new ones as well. So we're not taking off the Ziggy, but we have some new things coming.
That's incredible. I love it how restaurants are just, adapting, making new menu items, keeping people, coming back for more when there's more menu items and different stuff all the time.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. And just, the food sounds like incredible.
So Dave, we'll have to check this one out as soon as we can go back and eat together. We'll go for a lunch.
Yeah, I might have to do it before too. So
order, we'll get it delivered to you.
Free delivery.
That sounds great. You do curbside pickup as well, right?
We do.
Okay, cool. So
incredible, Gabe. Thank you so much for coming on. Your food is delicious.
Thank you for having me.
Continue smoking all those meats, and I'll keep throwing random recipes at you. See if you can try them.
I appreciate it. Have a great day.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. That stuff is delicious.
Man, you're killing me. All this great food. I mean, I know
it's not even 9 o'clock in the morning yet. So
I know. And my biggest problem has been between like 10 and 3 with food and my hunger. It's like I said to my doctor a couple months ago. I said, "You have to give me some type of appetite control meds." He said, "You don't need it. I ain't giving it to you." Great, thanks a lot. Appreciate that. So, but it is
incredible. So I think this business week helped a lot of people. I think that, I saw our viewership change and went up, and a lot of people reached out to me asking me how to get in touch with some of the business owners. I think that, again, it's what we want to do is just help out wherever we can. If you're a small business owner, you want to come on again, and haven't come on this week, you want to come on next week, just let us know. Just because we didn't call it Small Business Week doesn't mean you can't come on and talk to us.
Exactly. And we've had some people that wanted to come on that things came up and maybe we'll get them on next week or some other time. I'm kind of hoping that we're able to do this once a week, like in a couple of weeks, right?
Yeah.
And that was
I think we're going to end up going like this through Memorial Day, and then maybe after that we'll go to once a week.
Yeah.
But I think that everyone needs a little inspiration every morning. Needs a little get up and go. We're here to help you. Any salesperson, doesn't have to be real estate, but mortgages or insurance or car salesman, whatever it is that you need a little something, or you need a little help in your business, you need a little help focusing on marketing. Dave and I are here to help you anytime.
Absolutely. I mean, I've had people reach out to me about this week, about other guests that have been on, and we're going to try next week. We'll do our best to give you an update on what's going on all over the place. There's things happening all over the country, and we want to bring that to you beginning of next week and just give you an update at best to try to help you think about different things. I'm not a big news person, so I learn of them. I get alerts a couple of times a day, so I look and see what's going on in other states.
Right.
So see what's going on.
And so this weekend, we want to wish all the mothers a happy Mother's Day.
Absolutely.
Thank you for all that you do, right? Mothers are the backbone of a lot of families, or almost all families, right? They take care of everyone. So happy Mother's Day to you. Enjoy your day. Hopefully your kids and husband and other people in your life will do something special, even though we are all still in low lockdown. But we want to wish you a happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, and I know I'm cooking on Mother's Day, and it's gonna be fun. My objective is always to get flowers done by Mother's Day, one way or the other, and they are 90% done. It's just a few other things I want to do. It's kind of like this. To me, it's the start of even though spring has started, but you're hoping by Mother's Day the spring really starts and the weather starts getting better consistently and stuff. So that's the way I look at it, and I love it. And it's a great way to start. And it's going to be May 10th, and here we go.
Excellent. So we want to wish everyone a happy Friday, happy weekend. Enjoy, your weekend. Enjoy Mother's Day. We'll see you back here Monday morning at 8:45 a.m. Have a great weekend.
Great weekend, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.